What's going on, everyone? And this is kind of a bad day actually, because we just went through an Ethereum merge, which literally destroyed the profitability of like 95% of GPU miners out there. Now, we have been looking for other ways to mine crypto, and a lot of us has been looking into the ASIC world, which is a better way. They're efficient, and they make some money, and they're good to go. Now, this is about the script ASICs. So that is your L3 Plus, your LT6s, your L7s. And, we're all pumping them as, yes, these things are awesome miners. They're efficient. They're going to be awesome. And currently they're profitable. Well, pretty soon, no script ASIC will be profitable. Now, what do I mean here? So we can thank Mr. Vitalik for yet another merge. And this is a big deal because now we're talking about the Dogecoin merge. Yes, it actually sounds like it's a thing. I remember hearing about it early 2021. And, I just thought it was a joke or whatever because Vitalik's sticking his head into it. Looks like the Dogecoin Foundation actually has Vitalik on the board as an advisor. And they have it stating that they're going to move to proof of stake. So there is yet another merge coming thanks to Vitalik, and that is on Dogecoin. Now I'm trying to find some information. I got a bunch of pages we'll look at later, as well as my charts with profitabilities to see what we're going to look like in terms of profitabilities. But we can pretty much say right now that an L7, if you're in the market for any script miner right now, probably start doing some research because we're going to have another merge and all script miners will literally die. The other coins cannot support the hash rate. And I know it sounds like a 360 here. We just finished talking about this with GPUs and Ethereum merge, and the numbers were accurate. We were pretty much exactly where the profitability was. So we're going to go through the numbers again on what script miners could look like without Dogecoin. And I can tell you right now, you're not going to cover your power cost. All right, so, I'm trying to find as much information about this whole thing as I can. And it's really hard to find out dates because there isn't really a date yet, but it seems like they want to do it like pretty darn soon. So if you Google Dogecoin POS, we can see Dogecoin going POS. Dogecoin transition from proof of work to proof of stake. Why is Dogecoin switching to proof of stake? Vitalik Buterin. Dogecoin will migrate to POS. We've heard about that. That was, February 3rd, 2022. So the start of the year here. We have stuff from October. Dogecoin will also move to proof of stake. So there's a bunch of different things out here about it. So I got a couple articles we're going to run through. And then, like I said, we're going to go through the profits and see what things will look like without Dogecoin. So here we have one part, Dogecoin proof of stake release date. So the trial map underlines that the new proof of work to POS transition may soon be unveiled in 2022. However, an official date is yet to be announced by the foundation. Just kind of going backwards here a little bit, according to the Dogecoin Foundation trail map timeline, first released in December, the Dogecoin Foundation will partner with Ethereum co-founder Vitalik Buterin to work on a proof of stake proposal. So they're working with Vitalik himself. Vitalik wasn't just coming out here and saying this is going to happen. They're literally working together. So here they're talking like it's just prior to the ETH merge, even though I believe it happened afterwards. But just as Ethereum will do in a few weeks, Dogecoin Doge will be exploring the possibility of moving from proof of work to proof of stake technology. This would mean that it would no longer be possible to mine Dogecoin, and the only way to participate in the network would be to stake Doges. This was revealed by the Dogecoin Foundation in its roadmap for this year, 2022. Now, here is the actual main Dogecoin Foundation website, and in it, it actually does 100% state. The foundation is also working with Vitalik, founder of the Ethereum blockchain, on crafting a uniquely Doge proposal for a community staking version of POS that will allow everyone, not just the big players. I really don't know how they're going to pull that off, but it's almost like this. It almost sounds like Vitalik wrote this himself. He's trying to say how it's not going to be centralized when it's going to be centralized. Anyway, to participate in a way that rewards them for contributing to running the network and at the same time gives back to the whole community through charitable causes. So yeah, on their main website, all through Google, it does want to move to POS. So in my spreadsheet, yesterday when I did that video, I did look into the effects of the Litecoin halving. And Litecoin doesn't really have an effect on our profitabilities. We lost, maybe 20%, not very much compared to what these miners are currently making. So Dogecoin is the bread and butter when it comes to the script algorithm. It's paying out over $1 million, where Litecoin is currently at 490. We come into mining pool stats, we can see it says 489K, pretty close. But, you know, the majority of all the profits is coming from Dogecoin being merge mined with Litecoin. Now, other pools, they're all Litecoin merge mining with Dogecoin. They don't have Litecoin and Digibyte and stuff. So all the pool infrastructure, once this goes to POS, is going to have to be redone and merge mined with something else. And the other coins, just like what we've seen with GPUs, are a fraction of what Dogecoin is. Dogecoin is what made the script algorithm so profitable on all these ASICs. Without it, you're dead. So this is not good, guys. It's not a good time to probably be investing into any type of script miners at this time until we see what actually goes on. And it's looking like it's not good. So like, look at here right now, before the Litecoin halving, it's set to happen in July or something. This Doge Pro would only be making about 16 cents. 16 cents right now, but right now it's actually making 51 cents thanks to Dogecoin merge mining. So you can see where the profits is coming from here. I believe Digibyte, like I got to look into the numbers on the other coins to see how much they're all paying. It's going to take a lot of work to get through that, but I will update sometime in the future if you guys want to know about it. But like Digibyte, I believe is only paying like half a Litecoin. That's like 250,000. Now remember, we also got all this hash rate that's going to have to spread around kind of. So it's going to be interesting to see how things kind of play out here. So let's kind of see what this thing would look like. If Dogecoin went to POS today, what would our profitability look like even before the Litecoin halving, current prices, current hash rate, and so on? So on a mini Doge Pro, 215 mega hash average, we're making 16 cents. Up here, you can see the mini Doge Pro actually needs to make 62 cents a day at 235 watts and 11 cent power to actually be taking in a profit. 62 cents is break even. We're way below that. So let's move to the L3 Plus. That is about 504 mega hash here. So 504 mega hash. You can see with Litecoin alone, we're only making 39 cents. We need $1.74 per day to cover power at 11 cent power. And I know I have a lot cheaper power than a lot of miners out there. And there's other big farms in other countries that have way cheaper power than me. But most of us out there that probably watch the channel, you have at least 11 cent power or higher. So you can kind of see it's not looking good. Now let's look at the L7. That's the big bad boy that's currently on the market right now. The biggest version is that 9.5 gigahash, so 9,500 mega hash. That is making $7.39. I need $9.04 just to cover power costs today. So we can see this thing will go from making 16, 17. Let's just see what is this thing making right now? 9,500 on Doge, 9,500 on Litecoin. This thing is making $22.89 before power. That's going to drop down to $7.39 before power. It's $2 short on power at 11 cents per kilowatt hour. The profits are about to die. So you can see a quick rundown here. Now, yes, price of Litecoin and stuff is going to pump, but also the halving is coming. And I don't expect any massive bull runs in 2023. Do you? I don't know. We'll see. But let's go into 3,600 here. That is what the halving will be. So now we're only making $3.69 if everything's at the current price. We're going to adjust some prices here to see what it may look like if we at least hit the next all-time high on Litecoin. There's a lot of believers in Litecoin, so it may go even higher. I really feel that Litecoin is a good coin, but are we going to be able to remain profitable on it? So let's just kind of look at the past of Litecoin here. So in 2017, these peaks are actually pretty close between the last two bull runs. And in 2017, we hit about 355 USD in 2017. And in 2021, at the latest bull run, we hit 377. So unlike Bitcoin and some other coins out there, we didn't really go, huge jumps up in air. We only went up like what, 20, 30 bucks here from the 2017. And there's a lot of coins that may not even see previous all-time highs. We got to keep these things in mind. So, let's just say we hit at least 377. Maybe we go $400 in the next bull run. I don't know. Hopefully we go a lot more, but we have no idea because we're not seeing any huge gains between the two bull runs in here, unless obviously you buy at the bottoms, which is optimal times. But, in terms of mining and looking at future price predictions, we're not going to jump up any crazy 30Xs or nothing. So we're only going to get an extra 20, 30 bucks. So $400 peak in 2025 may be all we get. So let's just jump into here. Let's look at $400 to see what that might look for us. So we're going to come in. You look at 4. Now that's quite a bit here. Obviously, we should remain profitable. We don't know what hash rate will be like, but without Doge, if Litecoin hits $400, an L7 will be making $21.71 a day, which is looking pretty good. But that is still less than what it's making right now with Doge and before the Litecoin halving. So that's pretty insane to kind of think about, that we could be, if you sell at the exact peak of the 2025 bull run and it even hits $400. So there's a huge thing going on here, that things are not looking very hot across these script miners. All right, guys, so there's some of the numbers, and remember, that's not even adjusting difficulty. The hash blades are supposed to come out in 2023. Bitmain's supposed to be releasing newer miners, and it's definitely going to come down to efficiencies. So the current gens of the L7 and stuff is not looking very good. So you're going to need cheap power and very efficient machines moving into that next bull run, because we know that hash rate could double on Litecoin. It's a very popular algorithm, but again, it's due to Dogecoin. So we're going to see what happens there. I kept the same hash rate that we currently have right now in this bear market. And as that grows, the profitability numbers that I showed you is going to be a lot lower. So we may only be making like $15 or $12, depending on what the hash rate actually hits at the peak of a $400 Litecoin. So it's pretty insane to think about. So always do your own research, guys. Don't just go to ASIC miner value and say, oh, look at this miner is actually doing good. Script, that's an awesome algorithm. It's been fairly steady, which is true. But, you know, today it may look good. Next month, it could be gone. And if Dogecoin moves to POS, which it sounds like it's going to, these ASIC miners are going to be garbage. They're going to be paperweights unless you're back down to 4-cent power or less. And most of you guys that watch the channel most likely don't have that cheap of power. Now, I know some of you out there do have free power, so it's not much of an issue, but things are definitely going to change for the script miner. So I wanted to get the word out, guys. Always do your own research. Don't just look at the profitability of a miner and expect that to last. Take a look at the blockchains. Look at why something is profitable and if anything is going to possibly take that away. And it's looking like Dogecoin miners, script miners, Litecoin miners, these ASIC miners, it is getting taken away from Dogecoin moving to POS. So the Doge merge is a thing, guys. So keep that in the back of your mind and stay up to date. I will let you guys know more information as it does come to light, but really think twice about these ASIC script miners at the current market. Thank you for watching, guys. I need to let you guys know about this. I'll see you on the next one. Rabid out.